Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Finding Beauty in Words. And in particular, finding the beauty in lyrics from songs. Often on mindfulness courses, trainers will use poetry to highlight or reinforce a teaching point or a bit of theory or a bit of awareness. And for me, music has always done that for me. And I thought I'd do this during the lockdown in England in November. So each day I'll be doing a different meditation or a different song. The meditation will be much the same. I'll start with a settling and grounding practice and then read the words, the lyrics from a song that relates to mindfulness in some way, or relates to mental health, to the mind, or relates to the pandemic that we're all facing right now. So there's no further, well, before I do this song, each song I've picked from my own musical history. This song to me just is a great example of, well, the lyrics are a great example of our minds being sometimes all over the place. And mindfulness is about paying attention, noticing where the mind goes, and then bringing it back to a focal point, maybe the breath or physical sensations. But we're not trying to stop our mind doing its thing. We're just noticing where it goes. So I think this song epitomizes that for me, or these lyrics do. So, starting by finding a comfortable, relaxed meditation position, with your hands gently resting in your lap or by your side. Your feet flat on the ground if that's comfortable for you. Back fairly upright but not too rigid, just letting go of any sense of holding. Just allowing the body to be held and supported by the chair and the ground beneath you. And throughout this practice, just allowing whatever arises to arise and just notice where it goes. Notice where your mind goes without getting caught up in any story, without getting caught up in the lyrics, without trying to identify the song. Just notice what happens as each line is spoken. Notice where your mind goes. And then bring it back to the next line. Dropping a pebble in a pond, just seeing where the ripples go. So if you wish, you might want to close your eyes. Or if not, just soften the focus on a neutral point, 1 or 2 feet in front of you on the ground. And start by turning your attention to the breath. Just noticing what it feels like to breathe. What it feels like to breathe in. What it feels like to breathe out. And without straining or forcing in any way, just gently allowing the breath to deepen and lengthen slightly. Maybe taking your attention to the abdomen, noticing the gentle rise and fall of the abdomen, rising with each inhalation, falling with each exhalation. And seeing if you can keep the in-breath and out-breath of equal length. So you might find it useful to count to 3 or 4 on the in-breath and the same on the out-breath. So right now we're just doing 2 things. We're noticing the felt sensations of each breath. And we're gently regulating and equalizing the breath with the help of counting. And you might notice that your mind becomes distracted, drifting into thinking, planning, judging. That's okay. That's what our minds do. There's nothing wrong. We're not trying to stop our thoughts or push them away. We're just choosing not to get involved. We don't have to engage in thinking. We can just allow the thoughts to come and go and choose to come back to the breath and back to the counting each time. Now allowing a little bit more of your attention to rest on the out breath. Noticing the physical sensations as you let go of each breath. You might notice the body's natural tendency to soften and relax, and sink down as you let go of the breath. And maybe the mind can learn from the body. The body releases the breath, and the body relaxes. And the mind releases involvement with thinking, and the mind can begin to settle. Now letting go of the counting, allowing the breath to return to its natural rhythm. Let's take a moment to check in with how you're feeling right now, what it feels like to be sitting here. Notice any physical sensations in the body. Just any sensations as they arise. And opening up to the sense of touch, the contact with chair, the floor. Maybe allowing a sense of being held and supported unconditionally by the chair and the ground beneath you. There's no need to make any effort. The body knows how to sit. Right now, there's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. No problems to solve, no issues to fix. Right now, just giving yourself absolute permission to just be. Mind resting in the body resting on the chair, surrounded by space. Not doing anything. And as we rest in this spacious awareness, just allowing sounds to come and go, allowing the words to arrive, and noticing where the mind goes, and then bringing it back. Ooh, stop with your feet in the air and your head on the ground. Try this trick and spin it. Yeah. your head will collapse. But there's nothing in it. And you'll ask yourself, where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Way out in the water. See it swimming. I was swimming in the Caribbean. Animals were hiding behind the rock. Except a little fish. But they told me, he swears, trying to talk to me, koi, koi. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Way out in the water. See it swimming. With your feet on in the air. And your head on the ground. Try this trick. And spin it. Yeah. Your head will collapse if there's nothing in it. And you'll ask yourself, where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Way out in the water. See it swimming. With your feet in the air and your head on the ground. Try this trick and spin it. Yeah. As I say, I just think that song, those lyrics just epitomize that minds can go strange places. And our minds are swimming all the time. They're swimming here and they're swimming there and they're swimming everywhere. I think that analogy is great. And yeah, with your feet in the air and your head in the ground, try this trick and just spin it. Get your head up, get your feet on the ground, and just stop, just be. That's what mindfulness is. That's what meditation is. So thank you for listening. Hope you found that useful. That was, well, not necessarily of course, but that was Where Is My Mind by the Pixies. Great band who I would have seen earlier this year at the End of the Road Festival if it hadn't been cancelled because of this pandemic. So my little tribute to the Pixies. So great band. Please check out their website, their Spotify, tunes, etc. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you with the next song, same time tomorrow.